Lee, this is business, and it's important.
Well, what is it?
I tell you what, I'm at the inn. Why don't you meet me here, and I'll buy you dinner?
Oh, you are so arrogant. I don't want to eat dinner with you.
I'd like to tell you something that I think you'll want to know.
Like what?
Well, I can't tell you over the phone. I'll tell you when I see you.
You know, you really do have an ego that's beyond belief.
Then I can expect you?
Well, all right, I'm meeting Walter nearby there. I can spare you a few minutes. But it damn well better be important.
Love every minute of it.
Listen, the last thing I need is to be seen in public with you.
Yeah, that's what I adore about you, Stephanie. You are totally self-centered, and you make no bones about it.
Thanks for the compliment. What do you want?
What's your hurry?
Don't waste my time, David. What do you want?
You're not going to be any fun at all, are you? Okay. I am very worried about John. Okay? Now, look, I know that you and I have had our differences in the past. I like you a whole lot more than you like me right now. But I think you've got to admit that when it comes right down to it, we're both basically pretty decent.
Yeah. So what?
And you don't have anything against John, do you?
No, I don't. John and I have had our differences, just like you and I. I think he's a fine man. In fact,
In fact, what?
Nothing, never mind.
I know a way you can help John. And you should if you're able to, because he's innocent.
How can you be so sure of that?
Well, in the first place, I know the man. He's about as capable of murder as you are of turning ugly.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Okay, it's not just the fact that I know him well. I was there when we told him that we'd found a gun in his closet. I saw his reaction. Nobody could have faked his surprise.
Maybe he just forgot he put it there.
Oh, come on. Stephanie, I tell you, John was flabbergasted. He was blown away. And nobody's that good an actor.
You're trying to tell me that Jennifer concocted this whole murder plan by herself?
Now, listen to this. Did you know that Jennifer paid a visit to John at his office on Tuesday?
No. What happened?
Well, he refused to see her, naturally. But Kathy called her up at your place and asked her if we could come over and see her. Now, she agreed. So 20 minutes later, Kathy and I show up at your place, and Jennifer has no recollection whatsoever of the phone conversation. Now, you want to know why she popped on John?
Why?
She wanted to tell him she loved him.
You're kidding.
Pretty bizarre, don't you think?
Yes, I do. I do.
Now, look. We both know Jennifer's history of, shall we say, eccentric behavior, her imaginary rapist, her fake suicide attempt, but all those things you could attribute to her being a beautiful, spoiled creature who would do anything to get her own way. Now, I am convinced that this time there is more to it than that.
What are you getting at?
I think she's crazy.
David, that's a very strong statement.
You don't like that word? How about psychotic? Yeah. I think Jennifer is no longer really responsible for her actions.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's very simple. You're in a very good position to observe her at home, relaxed. Now, has there been anything you've seen or heard in Jennifer's behavior that would back up my suspicions? I'm asking you to help keep an innocent man from going to prison for the rest of his life.
You're asking me to betray a friend.
Stephanie, it's got nothing to do with betrayal.
What would you call it then?
I'd call it trying to get at the truth. But, you know, it's interesting that you use the word betrayal. It suggests that you do know something that could help John. Now, do you?
I didn't say that.
Why are you being so evasive?
Don't pull those private detective techniques on me.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I'm not being evasive. I just think that Jennifer's emotional state has already been examined time and time again, and if she were psychotic, somebody would know about it.
Not necessarily.
Are you trying to tell me that you know more than the psychiatrists who examined her? You have a colossal ego.
Will you pull in your fangs for a second and listen to me? Now look, Jennifer has got a background of being unbalanced. This situation with John just pushed her over the edge where she can't distinguish between fantasy and reality anymore. It is not that uncommon.
Well, her behavior has been a little odd on occasion. That's probably due to the strain that she's been under.
Really?
Yes, really.
You don't think it's just a little peculiar that she still loves John?
He has a hold over her.
Stephanie, you didn't answer my question.
Look, Jennifer has done better in this situation than anybody possibly thought she could.
Yeah, that's strange too, isn't it? That's very out of character for a girl who has a habit of falling all to pieces.
That does not make her psychotic.
Well, I think she is psychotic. And for her sake, as well as John's, this should be revealed. So if you have seen anything, you won't be betraying Jennifer. You'll be helping her.